Hello you guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to share with you 5 really fun and super easy Dollar Tree Easter DIYs. I had so much fun making these DIYs. I think they turned out amazing. They are so cute and colorful for Easter and spring. So if you're interested, please stay tuned and keep watching. For the first DIY, you will need this flowers and garden pot that you can get from Dollar Tree. And you will need some floral foam, and I just went ahead and I hot glued 2 of the floral foam blocks down in the bottom of that pot. And then I'm going to take this, I'm not even sure what it's called, I'm just going to call it a garden stake. I'm just going to go ahead and trim down the little ends here because I didn't want it to be too tall. So I cut those down a little bit. And then I'm going to go ahead and press them in and then stick them in the foam. And it kind of did not fit. It didn't stick in one of the foam blocks, but it's okay because it actually still stayed. It was fine. I just reinforced it a little bit. I put some plastic bags inside of there. That's completely optional. I just did that for a little bit more height once I put my Spanish moss in there. I did leave spaces though so that I would still be able to put my flowers in the foam. So there's little spaces where I didn't completely cover the bottom with the plastic bags. So now we're going to reattach the sign, and I'm going to use a command hook. This is the command hook I had on hand, but you guys can use anything that you would like to attach the sign. The reason why I wanted to put a hook is so that I can change out the decor and the sign for every season. So I just attached that using a lot of hot glue, a good amount of hot glue. You want to make sure that it's really attached. And sorry you can't see that, but there it is. I used a lot of hot glue and I made sure it stayed. And then I'm going to take the hanger out of this sign and I'm going to hold it up there, and I'm going to get an idea of how far up I want my sign to hang. And once I have an idea, I'm going to just take that hanger that we just took out and I'm going to attach it there using hot glue. And I'm going to reinforce it with some more hot glue. Once I have that in place, I'm going to go ahead and let it dry. And then I'm going to attach it to my hook. And you can see here, it actually worked out perfectly. And like I said, this is something that you can replace the sign for every season or whatever you're decorating for. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these beautiful white lilacs that I got from Dollar Tree, and I'm actually going to cut them down. And I'm going to place them inside the foam individually. And like I said, I did leave spaces between the little plastic bags to be able to attach them or stick them down into the foam. And I used 3 of the bouquets. And then I'm going to take some onion grass with these adorable Easter eggs on it. I'm going to cut that down as well. And then I'm just going to use the parts of the Easter grass and I'm going to stick those on the side. And then using the bouquet, I'm going to take the eggs, I'm going to cut those down. And you can see I'm putting the Easter grass on the side. And then I'm going to stick those little eggs right down in the center. And how you decorate this bucket or this pot or tin is completely up to you guys. You can put whatever decorations, whatever flowers, whatever you want inside of there. I decided, since it was Easter, I thought it would be really cute to put these lilacs. And I really wanted this whole DIY to go with the sign. So that's why I decided to use the pink eggs. And then I also thought it would be so adorable to add these bunny picks. I went ahead and I cut those down. And I just placed them in there. Again, you can use whatever color you would like, whatever picks you would like. This is just how I threw mine together. And you can see I'm messing around here because I don't know quite where I want to place them. But in the end, I just left them like this, and I absolutely love it. I think it is so cute. Now, I did realize later that those flowers in the center are way too tall and they hide the bunny's face. So I did have to change that up. I had to cut those down a little bit so you'd be able to see the bunny poking his head out through the flowers, and I absolutely love how it turned out. This is a beautiful piece that you can put you know, on your porch. You could even put it in your garden. I don't know. I have it in my living room right now and I absolutely love it. I think it's beautiful. Now this next DIY, I'm going to use these heart vases that I picked up at Dollar Tree around Valentine's. I've used these for a previous DIY and I will link that video above so you can see how I did it. But basically I just took those heart vases and I chalk painted them white, wrapped them with some twine, but now I want to transform them into a different kind of vase, and I decided I'm going to use some ballet pink chalk paint and then some cloudless blue acrylic paint because it's the only blue paint that I had. So I'm just going to paint, and you can see what I'm doing here. I'm just painting the front of it. I'm not going to paint the whole thing. I still want the white around the edges. So I'm just painting the front little heart here. And I really, really wish I would have had another one because I thought it would be perfect to have a set of 3 of these. If I had 3 of them, I probably would have done a yellow one as well or a purple one. And the acrylic paint takes a little bit longer to dry, but that's okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make little bunny feet, and I just did this. I freehanded them, and then I just used some scrap cardboard that I had off of an old, I think it was a cookie box, I'm not sure. But you can use whatever you would like, and I'm just going to cut these out. I'm going to cut 4 of them out, and I'm just going to use that first one that I made to trace the rest of them. So you can see now that I have some bunny feet, and we're just going to attach those right there to the bottom of the vase. And I just did that with hot glue. I'm going to place those bunny feet right there. And this is what it looks like. I think it's really adorable. There's probably other ways that you could do it. This is just what I had on hand and what I came up with in that moment. But now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take some cotton balls, and I'm just going to place them right there at the bottom of the vase, and I think these turned into the cutest little bunny bum vases. I absolutely love them. I did end up painting on some like lines on their feet. I didn't like that very much, so I painted over them again with white because I didn't really like the black. So once I painted over them with the white, you could still faintly see that they were there, but they just they didn't look so out of place. And I don't know if that makes sense. I kind of just liked the way that it looked like this. Now, these are the flowers that I had on hand, and you can use whatever flowers you would like. I do think that these flowers are a little busy, but I did want my DIYs to be really colorful for Easter, so I'm just going to place these bouquets that I picked up at Dollar Tree. They have adorable little tinsel eggs and pretty little flowers. I love the Gerber daisies. But this is how that one turned out, and then I'm just going to do opposite. So one of my bouquets had a pink flower, and I'm going to put that in the blue vase, and then vice versa. The one with the blue flower I'm going to put in the pink vase, but you can do it however you would like. This is just to give you guys some inspiration, and I came up with this pretty much off the top of my head. I thought it would be really adorable to turn these vases into little bunny bottoms. And I love the little bunny tails, but I love these. I think they're super adorable. I wish I had another one. If I did, like I said, I would want a yellow one and a purple one to complete the set. But comment below and let me know what you guys think about these. I think that they turned out all right. What flowers also would you use for those vases? All right, for this third DIY, I'm going to just make a cloche, and you guys, this is so easy. I'm just going to take a white candlestick that I had on hand. It was originally clear, I got from the Dollar Tree. One of those candle plates, I'm going to hot glue it to the top. You can use E6000 as well. Then I'm going to use one of these glass bowls, and then also a top of that glass container. I'm going to use that as the top of my cloche. It was a lid. I had already removed the plastic seal around it, and I'm just going to hot glue that to the top of the bottom of the bowl. And like I said, you can use E6000 if you would like, but the hot glue worked perfectly for this project. Now I'm just going to take some Spanish moss and I'm going to place it on top of my plate. You guys, this is so easy. Anyone can do it, and you could get a really nice look for really inexpensive. I picked up this little bunny at Dollar General. It was only $1. But if you don't like a whole lot of color and you want to go with more neutrals, maybe you're more farmhouse, you can get this adorable little bunny that comes in a paint package. And look how cute he is. That's so simple, and he looks so cute just like that. So that is another option if you like the more farmhouse feel. But with these DIYs, I really wanted to be vibrant. I really wanted to be colorful. So with this bunny, I decided to add these adorable little mini eggs, and the hangers for these just slide right out of the top. All you got to do is just pull them out. And I decided to use blue, purple, and pink. And I did have to mess with it a little bit because sometimes it didn't really all fit in there. I did end up taking one of the eggs out, but I think it is so adorable, and I spent maybe $4 or $5 on this because I've had like that candlestick laying around forever. But you guys, this is beautiful. It looks way more expensive than Dollartree. I love it. That bunny is so cute. I'm so happy with how that DIY turned out. All right, for the fourth DIY, you're just going to need this planter from Dollartree. It's like a tin planter with some twine at the top. You'll need this sign and also this egg yardstake, and I'm just going to hot glue some floral down in there. I think that is about 2 or 3 florals tall inside of that tin. Basically, I'm just going to put that yardstake in the floral, and then I'm going to remove the bunny from the sign. I love this bunny. I think he is so cute. And I debated on what I wanted to do with this bunny, if I wanted to just attach him like that, but in the end, I decided that I wanted to add some Spanish moss to the egg. And you can cover the egg completely with Spanish moss if that's the look you're going for, but again, I wanted some color to show through, so I just put a little bit of moss in the center of the egg to where you would still be able to see it, but you would also see the outside of the egg. And once I have that in place, make sure I use enough hot glue to be able to attach the bunny. Now I'm going to hot glue the bunny in the middle of the Spanish moss. And you can fluff it, play with it, and make it look however you want. Like I said, you can cover the whole egg with the Spanish moss if you would like. So now I'm just going to place this egg inside of the tin. And then we're just going to stuff it with some Spanish moss. And I realized, you guys, that using some scissors to cut the Spanish moss is so much easier than trying to rip the Spanish moss apart. So just a tip right there, use scissors, it's a lot easier. Once I have my tin all filled up, I'm going to take these adorable little eggs I picked up at Dollar Tree. They come in a 6-pack, they're so cute, they're speckled eggs. And I'm just going to place some eggs right here at the top of my tin inside the Spanish moss. And I was messing with it a little bit, I didn't know what colors to use, but this is what I ended up with. I think it matched the sign very well, and the colors all blended very well together. So this is what it looks like. I love it. I am also thinking about making another one with the bunny facing the other way, so I could have one on each end of an entryway table. I think they're beautiful, and I had so much fun making that one. You can be so creative and do whatever you would like. This next DIY, I used one of these frames from Dollar Tree, and I removed the little clip inside of the plastic there. All I did was pull it out. I didn't need no special tools. I just pulled it out. And now I'm going to take this adorable greetings card. It's a Hallmark card that I got from Dollar Tree. Actually, I don't even think it's Hallmark. I think it's Viola. Voila. But this bunny is adorable. I love the little flower crown, and I love the pink, and I just think it's a pretty image. And I've had this frame sitting around for a while, and I thought this would be perfect for this DIY, to use this card as an image inside this frame. I think it looks so good together. So I wanted to keep it like it looked as a card, like the original look of the card. I really liked the edge of the card, how it's like kind of wavy and it had the pink showing through. So I wanted to keep the original look of the card, and so I did that by just gluing the pink and white together, and then I just used a glue stick and I placed it inside where that plastic piece is inside the frame. And that looks cute just the way it is. You could leave it like that and it looks adorable. But I wanted to use some of these crocuses. I love the pink ones. These are so beautiful. And this material, or this, yeah, I would say material, whatever the frame is made out of, is not the best for hot glue. Things don't really stick to it very well. I did in the end get them to stick, but I basically cut down these crocus and then I hot glued 3 to the side of the frame. This is completely optional. It's just to give you guys some inspiration, but I love the way that it turned out. So I did 3 on this side. And at first, like I said, I did have a hard time getting them to stick, but in the end, they did stick. I had to use quite a bit of hot glue. You could do one side, you could use as many flowers as you'd like. You could put the flowers all along the bottom of the frame. But I decided to hot glue 3 to one side and then 3 to the other. And to hide that hot glue ugly mess, I'm just going to use some burlap ribbon. And I'm going to make a little bow by folding it 4 times over itself. I'm going to go ahead and cut it. And this is just a really easy bow. You just want to fold it around and then pinch it in the middle. And then wrap it with some twine. And then I'm just going to hot glue that bow down there in the middle of the frame, and that hides the edges where there's all that hot glue from where I hot glued the flowers. And I love how it turned out. Like, I love the look of the burlap. I think it matches very well with the bunny and the flowers. It all goes really nice together, and I'm really excited about this DIY. I think it turned out beautifully. I think it looks way more than $1. It's just a really pretty image, and I'm so obsessed with this bunny. Alright, you guys, that's all for this round of Dollar Tree Easter DIYs. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I had so much fun making these DIYs. Let me know what you'd be interested in seeing next, if you'd be interested in seeing some farmhouse DIYs, or if you like Easter DIYs with lots of color. Comment me, let me know, like this video, make sure you subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys!